morning. My name is Lydia Miller. I'm wife to Tom, mother of 5, grandmother of 21, and soon to be a great-grandmother. I've been asked to share with you some of my thoughts during the past 70 days. Every morning I have my quiet time here on our back porch. This is my retreat. It's God, nature, my Bible, coffee, and me. I sat there in awe of what was happening. The whole world had been stopped by a virus named COVID-19. The whole world. I knew God was able to do this. After all, He created it. But I never thought I would see it. When bad or frightening things happen in my life, I have to remind myself that I am His child and He is my Father. He's all-powerful, all-knowing, all-present, loving, full of mercy. He's a just God who hates evil and wants all people to be saved. Nothing happens without His knowledge. I wasn't afraid. In fact, I was very much at peace because I knew He was still in charge and that my life and the lives of everyone I love are in His hands also. He wasn't going to let this virus take anyone's life unless He was ready to have them come home to heaven. When I've gone through hard times in my life, one of the first verses that comes to mind is Romans 8:28, where He promises that He will make all things work together for good to those who love Him and are called according to His purpose. I sat there amazed by His greatness and power, totally at peace. Then Psalm 46:10 came to my mind. Be still and know that I am God. I suddenly felt relieved, released from all the pressure I had felt from the world. Pressure I wasn't even aware I had felt until that morning. The world was telling me to go, to do, to be, to stay busy. And here in Psalms, God was saying, be still and focus on Him. That's what I've learned as I've gone through many hard times. Focus on God. I don't understand the mind of God, and I never will. So I have to constantly remind myself of who He is, His character, His attributes, His love for mankind. He gave His only Son as a sacrifice on a cross, just so we can live with Him for eternity. He is in control of all things. He's sovereign. As I look back over my life, it's been in the darkest time when my world was shaken that God has spoken to me the clearest and my faith has grown the most. Oswald Chambers said it best. God will speak in the language we know best, not through our ears, but through our circumstances. The writer of Hebrews said in chapter 12, verses 26 to 28, this is the New Living Translation, when God spoke from Mount Sinai, His voice shook the earth, but now He makes another promise. Once again, I will shake not only the earth, but the heavens also. This means that all of creation will be shaken and removed so that only unshakable things will remain. Since we are receiving a kingdom that is unshakable, let us be thankful and please God by worshiping Him with holy fear and awe. The whole world has been shaken, stopped by this little virus, a type of coronavirus, which means crown. I'm sure you've seen it. It has crowns on it. Could it be that God is calling me to look at that crown, but to remember who is the real King, the ruler of heaven and earth, the Savior? The best way to keep from getting this earthly corona is by washing our hands really well with soap and water. But our King, who wears the crown, has given his Son so that we are washed by his blood to live with him forever. Keep your eyes on the crown which sits on our King's head, and God bless you and keep you and give you a peace that passes all understanding. And remember, the joy of the Lord is our strength.